What's up, everyone? We're back with the road to the top 100, and I know I haven't brought you a video in a few days, but had to take me a little mental health break, take some time away from the game, labbing, hang out with my wife a little bit, so apologies on being gone for so long, but, you know, we're back at it here, and I plan on bringing you guys a bunch of new videos here in the near future. This game right here, we're taking on a guy who is ranked 27th on the head-to-head leaderboards last I checked. And one of the things I've been doing a lot, I think you guys have seen, is quick passes. I love quick passes. I like the motioned out quick passes. I love making dumb reads, throwing right at the defender. So nothing's changed in my time off. But for real, I love quick passes. I love doing the motioned out fades or the motion slant curls. I just think it's such an advantage whenever you can make your opponent have to run out towards the sideline or do something to try to take that away from their normal defenses. And speaking of defenses, this guy right here, he was running the single back wing slot. And I don't know about you guys, but I have faced that formation so many times lately. I don't know if that's just a new hot offense everyone's jumping on, if a YouTube channel broke it down or what. But I'm facing a lot of people running that, and what they're doing is running, you know, the stretch RPO play, where they are either having the bubble screen or the stretch. And it's tough to stop, and it took me a little bit this game to figure out what I like to do. I like the nickel 2-4-5 A gap against it, but I also like 4-4, spreading out the outside linebackers, and then user controlling the safety too. And so in this game, I'm running pistol bunch tight end still, something we broke down on the channel about a month ago. Still one of the best offenses I think in the game because it's so balanced. You can attack the defense in so many different ways that it gives people a lot of trouble. So that's still one of my favorite offenses. But as you can tell from the channel, I also have spent a lot of time labbing Oakland lately. Really like tight doubles, and you know, I'm putting together a mini scheme out of that. And so what I have coming up soon is, although I haven't labbed a whole lot of new plays necessarily, I have this gameplay footage here. I have an Oakland gameplay against a guy who's ranked, I think, 20th, 19th, something like that on the head-to-head leaderboards. So I'm going to bring you that gameplay footage soon. And then I'm also going to top it off this weekend is I played one of the best Madden pros right now on the competitive circuit in a money game. I brought out the pistol bunch tight end scheme. And so he's been one of the best players not only this year, but for a couple of years. So I'm going to bring out that gameplay footage this weekend. That way you guys can drop it out where not really road to the top 100, but it's me against, you know, some really, really tough competition with money on the line. So I hope you guys will enjoy that too. Now, what we're also getting into is this, because I took some time off, we had an update drop 2 days ago. And as I kind of mentioned in my Heisman, you know, package video I did, I guess about 3 weeks ago, whenever the last update was, they did put in the Heisman package in Baltimore's playbook. So that was pretty cool that you can get a couple plays with RG3, Ingram, and Jackson in the backfield. I'm looking forward to checking out the new defenses and the new offensive formations. I'm not sure I like that they didn't just update the playbooks. That you have to trigger, you know, the NFL Live button to trigger and get them. That just seemed like you updated New Orleans, you know, the last update. You updated Green Bay, and you gave them different formations and plays. Why couldn't you just update the playbooks? Let us use it in any mode. Let us add it to a custom playbook if you want to do that. So, I mean, I love EA keeping the game fresh, bringing new plays and formations, packages. But I just wish that December title update would have just updated the playbooks and let you use it in any mode. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I'm still going to lab those out. I actually have already taken a look at one of them that I really like and is glitchy. So I'll bring you guys that video too. I already got that recorded. My first day back was the day the game update dropped, and I was like, man, that's a little glitchy. So I'll bust that out for you guys too. And speaking of the Heisman package and the Ravens, I don't know if you guys watched the game last night, Ravens-Jets, and I know it's the Jets. No offense to you Jets Jets fans, but they're not the best competition. However, Lamar Jackson was doing his thing again. 5 touchdowns, broke Michael Vick's rushing record for all-time rushing yards by a quarterback in a season. I mean, Jackson could have had another touchdown. He missed Andrews, who was just running naked down the middle of the field in the fourth quarter. I mean, I'm not sure why he was still playing up. I think it was 35-7 at that point, 35-14, but that's not my call. But anyway, Jackson, he's the MVP this year. He is just killing it. He is so much fun, and I saw a really cool quote from one of the Madden play developers. I'll be right back, but the reason I love the Ravens, besides Jackson, is Earl Thomas straight up cheats on this game. You guys see that deflected pick? Earl Thomas is one of the best safeties on the game, and these other DBs, they make the Ravens a complete team on Madden 20. But getting back to the Madden developer, he had a really cool quote when people are saying that, you know, Lamar Jackson's a glitch on Madden 20 and he's the best Madden player of all time and cheats. And his response was, well, that's what he's doing on the NFL field. And I completely agree. Like, back when the game first dropped and Lamar Jackson was like a 78, maybe 80 overall player, I could see whenever he's being used and tearing it up that he's a bit of a cheat. That's unfair. But now, I mean, the man's on fire. He was 15 of 23 last night, 5 TDs. He had over 80 yards rushing. I mean, defenses can't stop him. And so that's kind of the same thing in Madden. That's not unrealistic. I get it. It's a headache to deal with, but I promise you, he's given nightmares to real-life defensive coordinators, and they don't want to see his ass on Sunday. I promise you that. Nobody wants to see him in the playoffs. So I've been using him all year. And of course, as his ratings go up more and more, I'm going to keep using him because I think he's the best player in Madden 20. I've been saying that. I had no idea he was going to be this good in real life, though. He is playing out of this world. So let's get back to the gameplay footage. There's something at the end of the game I really wanted you guys to catch and pay attention to. As we're getting down to a tied game with about 2 minutes left, this guy's straight up clocking me. And I get it. You know, he hadn't really slowed me down. So he's going to make sure he gets the field goal or, you know, time runs out. And now he's in field goal range. So he's clocking me down. I'm not using my timeouts because I want to put him in a bad situation like right here. I'm not calling timeout because he just got a first down. So now he has to make the decision. Does he call a play and risk the clock automatically running down like 10, 12 seconds and not getting a playoff? Or does he kick a field goal? So he goes to the decision to kick a field goal because I wasn't going to call a timeout. Now here I made a critical mistake. I left Trace McSorley in at quarterback because I was using the weird formation subs to use the Heisman package. But here's the cover 3 deep bomb play we broke down on the channel out of Empty Saint. And Trace McSorley, the Penn State alum, comes up super clutch. I'll put a link to that play here, but what I want to show you guys is he had 2 timeouts left with 5 seconds. So I did a QB kneel to make him use 1 timeout. I don't want him to ice my kicker whenever I come out. So I fake him, and I come out in field goal now with 3 seconds left. He's going to use this timeout to try to ice me. Here's what you want to learn. If you come out and fake spike, because right now if I come out in field goal, I'm going to be iced. So I come out and fake spike, run the play. It takes no time off the clock. Now the ice has been reset. I can come out in the field goal, and I kick it without being iced. Now, I don't know, some of you guys might think it's a glitch. To me, it's a strategy that it's in the game. I'm going to make them waste those timeouts so I get an easier kick. That's something, if you want to use it, use it. If you don't want to use it off principle or whatever, fine, I get it. But to me, I'm using that to my advantage. So that's a little trick. If you're in such a situation, you got to play heads-up ball, make it easier on yourself, and be able to hit that field goal. So here we go. We're into overtime. I get ball first, and I know I'm about to go down the field and score. He's running this like cover 3 defense over and over. No QB spies, so if I want to take off with Jackson, I'm going to do that. The other thing you're going to notice is he always wants to cover the corner route and streak out of pistol bunch tight end. So I'm just going to hit him every single play with this delayed fade. I don't know what happened on that delay of game there, but if people are liking to use the control that bunch side of the field, you just got to hit them with that delayed fade over and over until they realize that they have to go over there and respect that play. And that's what we're doing. We're just kind of steadily going down the field. I mean, It's just too easy. If people want to run zone coverage and not put anybody over there, you're just going to be able to hit that time after time, and that's what I did right here to move the ball down the field, and we're already in field goal range. And of course, as soon as your opponents start to cheat or get caught in no man's land, worrying about the delayed fade, that's when that corner route's going to be wide open for the big play. And so again, we're just kind of steadily moving the ball down the field. Jackson takes off. I mean, you guys know where this is going. We're on the 3-yard line. He can't stop me. He can only hope to contain me, which he can't do. Lamar Jackson, best player in Madden 20, about to get it done again. So, again, guys, I have a lot of gameplay coming out for you guys while I'm living my new offensive scheme to drop. So we got another game versus a top 100 player. Actually, 2 games. I forgot. I have 2 games against 2 top 30 players. I have the money game against a tournament high-level Madden player. All coming very soon. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more.